Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to crochet a gingerbread man. You can use this as a Christmas ornament, or you can also use this as a coaster. We're going to start with a magic ring. So we're going to wrap the yarn around the fingers. When you flip it, there will be two lines. We're going to hook under the first one and hook into the second one. Then we're going to finish it with a chain, and that is a magic ring. We're going to make 3 chains. And then next we're going to make double crochet. And to make a double crochet, we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the ring, yarn over and pull the yarn up, and there will be 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull it through the first and the second loop, yarn over again and pull it through the rest of the loops. That is a double crochet, and we are going to mark that first double crochet. We're going to make 9 more double crochet, so there are 10 double crochet in total. Once you have 10 double crochet, you can pull the yarn to close the ring, and we are going to continue into the second round. And for the second round, we're going to make increase, and for increase we have to make 2 double crochet on the same stitch. We are going to finish the first round by making a slip stitch on the very first double crochet that we've made. Then we're going to continue with 3 chains. Then still on the same stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochet. Now for the rest of the stitches, we can just continue by making increase for each stitch. Once you are done, then you can make a slip stitch on the first double crochet. And we can continue into the next round. We're going to start with 3 chains. And the pattern for this round is the same as the previous one. So we are going to make increase for each stitch. You can make a slip stitch on the first double crochet to complete the round. And for the next round, we're going to make a double crochet and an increase. We are going to start with 3 chains. And then still on the same space, we are going to make a double crochet. And for the next stitch, we are going to make an increase. And that is the pattern for this round, a double crochet and an increase. We're going to continue with that pattern until we reach the end of this round. Make a slip stitch on the first double crochet. Now depending on what you want to make, if you want to make a coaster, then you can just cut the yarn and weave in the end. But if you want to make a Christmas ornament, then you have to make the string. And to make it, we're just going to use chains. You can make it as long or as short as you want. Then after that, we're going to make a slip stitch on the same stitch. You are done, you can just cut the yarn and weave in the end. We are going to continue into the next step and we are going to make the icing that goes around the face. And for that, we have to make a surface crochet. We're going to start with a slip knot. So we're going to wrap the yarn around the fingers. When you flip it, there will be two lines. Hook under the first one and hook into the second one. Then we can hold the tip of the yarn. And we are going to pull it on both sides. And that is a slip knot. We are going to grab the gingerbread. And we are going to insert that slip knot on between the bars from the last round. Then we are going to insert the hook into the next space. We're going to yarn over and pull the yarn out. And we are going to insert it into the loop. So it's kind of similar to making chains, but we are making it on between the bars. Repeating the same process, we are going to insert the hook into the next space. Yarn over and pull the yarn out. And then pull it out from the loop. And we can continue making this until we cover all the bars. Once you're done, you can cut the yarn and weave in the end. For the eyes, I'm using 8mm safety eyes, but if you want to make it as a coaster, then you can replace it with a felt fabric. Next, using a red yarn, we are going to make the mouth and the plus. Then to make the bow, we are going to start with another slip knot. Then we are going to make 17 chains. We're going to skip the first chain and start from the second one. And we are going to make a slip stitch. On the next chain, we are going to make a single crochet. So we are going to insert the hook into the chain, yarn over and pull the yarn out. Yarn over again and pull it through the loops. On the next chain, we are going to make a half double crochet. So we are going to wrap the yarn around the hook. Insert it into the chain, yarn over and pull the yarn out, and there will be 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull it through all the loops. We are going to make a double crochet for the next 2 stitches. We are going to continue with half double crochet on the next chain. A single crochet on the next chain. Then we are going to continue with a slip stitch. And that is actually the pattern for the bow. We are going to repeat the pattern. So we are going to make a slip stitch on the next chain. Continue with a single crochet. A half double crochet next. Then we are going to make a double crochet for the next 2 stitches. Continue with a half double crochet. A single crochet on the next chain. Then for the last chain we are going to make a slip stitch. So we are halfway done with the bow, and now we are going to repeat the same pattern. We are going to start with a slip stitch, but we are going to make it on the same space as the one before. Then we are going to move to the other side of the chain, and we are going to make a single crochet, a half double crochet next, continue with double crochet for the next 2 stitches. We are going to continue with a half double crochet, a single crochet on the next chain, then we are going to make a slip stitch, and we are going to repeat the pattern one more time. So we're going to start with a slip stitch, continue with a single crochet, a half double crochet next, continue with double crochet for the next 2 stitches, we are going to continue with half double crochet, a single crochet on the next chain. Then for the last chain, we are going to make a slip stitch. You are done with the bow. You can cut the yarn, but we're gonna leave a long tail for sewing. So we're going to fold the bow like so. First of all, we have to sew the two edges together. After that, we have to wrap the yarn around the middle part of the bow about 5 to 6 times. Then once you're done, you can secure the yarn. Then we can use the leftover yarn to sew the bow into the gingerbread. You can place it at the bottom or at the top of the bread, depending on what you want to make. If you want to make a coaster, then you have to make sure that you sew the bow at the edge of the bread. Then if you want to hide the backside of the gingerbread, you can either make another gingerbread and place it back to back. You can just glue it or sew them together. Or you can just cover the backside with a piece of fabric. I think that will work as well. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!